My principal had Zoom meetings with every single one of us, and he just talked about what next year is going to look like and what our role is going to be. I'm going to be sharing some first. I'm so excited. So excited. Books make me so happy. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla, and I am a 4th grade teacher in Indiana. Okay, so in this video, I am so excited. I have 3 things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I'm going to be sharing an announcement. I'm going to be sharing some first books that I ordered, and then I'm going to be sharing some teacher appreciation gifts that our admin got us that I wanted to just share with you guys for some ideas for next Teacher Appreciation Week if you need ideas. So I am so excited for this video because 1, like I said, there's an announcement I want to tell you, and 2, I'm really excited for these books. Like, I just want to open them. I haven't even opened them yet, so I'm going to open them with you guys. But let's go ahead and tell you what the announcement is. So the announcement is I will no longer be teaching 4th grade next school year. My principal had Zoom meetings with every single one of us, and he just talked about what next year is going to look like and what our role is going to be. And he did end up telling me that I will be moving to 5th grade. So if I stay at this school, and the reason I say if I stay is because I do have another interview on Monday, but if I stay at this school, I will be teaching 5th grade. So I'm a little nervous because I love 4th grade's curriculum, and I don't know, I'm just a little nervous, but I think it'll still be fun. If you're a 5th grade teacher, let me know how you like it, but that is what I wanted to run by you. So that's my announcement. I hope you guys are excited and excited for some 5th grade content that I will be sharing with you guys, and yeah. The next thing that I'm going to talk about are my first books because I can't even hold it because I'm so excited and I can't even just look at it any longer. I need to open it up. So anyways, I heard about first book from a couple of YouTubers. Hello Caitlin here on YouTube, and Teaching the Tinies, Bree, my friend. I love her so much on YouTube. So both of them were posting about how they ordered some books, and I think some other people were too. Anyways, so I got some books, and by the way, the reason you see this stain right here is because my whole entire makeup foundation spilled all over me. Sorry. But anyways, so what I did is I went on Pinterest and I looked up some 5th grade read aloud books because my goal this year is going to be a pretty hefty one for read alouds. I really want to read as many read alouds as I can to my students. I just think it's super important to have them listening and comprehending reading from listening to someone rather than reading it themselves. So I looked up some 5th grade read alouds and I found a freebie on Pinterest. I will link it below. And she talks about all different kinds of read alouds for 5th grade, like the best ones. So I went ahead and got, I think, 9 books of those read alouds, and I'm so excited to open this up and share with you the books I got. It's so cute because they give you little like Pizza Hut, like personal pizzas when you order from them, so that's fun. I'll probably give these to my students. I saw that Bree did that in her little like end of the year gift, so I'll probably do that as well as long as there's enough. Look at all the books. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to go through the book, tell you the genre, and then I'm going to just read a little bit about the book so that if you're interested in it, then you can look at it. I wanted to say this video, the books are probably going to take up a large chunk of it because I do want to read what they are about. So if it like spikes an interest of you, if you've never heard of it, then maybe you would be interested in buying the book as well. But the first one I'm going to be talking about is Chains by Laurie Halse Anderson. And this genre is historical fiction. So this is what it looks like. So exciting. I also wanted to mention really quick about first books is that they are such a good price. They are like more than half off of what the normal book would cost. So I highly recommend it if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to link it down below. I have to read it off my phone because it's not on the book. But, so Chains is the first novel in the Seeds of America series of historical novels that follows the story of 13-year-old Isabella. Isabel, sorry, a Black American slave fighting for her and her younger sister's freedom while a Revolutionary War is occurring. The story sets in New York in the year 1776 to 1777, when slavery was legal and common in the colonies. So that's what this one's about. I think this will be so good for my students. I think historical fiction is going to be something that I focus on this year, just to get like different cultures and things like that. I have been really into reading about how to incorporate cultures in the classroom, so I think this is going to be a good one. So excited. The next historical fiction book is The Watsons Go to Birmingham, 1963. It looks like this. And enter the hilarious world of 10-year-old Kenny and his family, the Weird Watsons of Flint, Michigan. There's Mama, Dad, little sister Joetta, and brother Byron, who's 13 and an official juvenile delinquent. When Mama and Dad decide it's time for a visit to Grandma, Dad comes home with the amazing Ultra Glide, and the Watsons set out on a trip like no other. They're heading south. They're going to Birmingham, Alabama, toward one of the darkest moments in America's history. I think this will be a really good one as well. So another historical fiction. Like I said, I'm going to try and focus a lot on my read alouds for that. The next book that I got for a read aloud, and again, all of these are going to be read alouds for my students, and then I will obviously put them on my shelf for them to read when we're finished if they want to reread it. But I also got Shiloh, the first book in the Shiloh series. So I've heard of this one. This genre is realistic fiction, and it says Marty Preston is exploring the hills behind his family's home when he chances upon a beagle, and that's when the trouble begins. The dog is thin and skittish, but comes right to Marty's whistle. He licks Marty's hand and follows him home, and just like that, Shiloh has squeezed himself into Marty's heart. But then Marty begins to suspect that Shiloh is being mistreated by his owner, and Marty's dream to keep Shiloh becomes a mission. What is the right thing to do when a dog is being abused and belongs to someone else? What about when that someone else owns a gun? These are big questions that Marty finds himself facing, and he soon realizes he faces them alone. But when he puts his courage to the test, he discovers that it is not always easy to separate right from wrong, and that sometimes all you can do is try to save the ones you love. So excited. Books make me so happy. If you guys didn't know, fun fact, my favorite thing to teach is language arts, so like books are just my happy place. Love them so much. The next book I got is, I have not been telling you the authors, guys. I'm the worst. So The Watsons Go to Birmingham is by Christopher Paul Curtis, and Shiloh is by Phyllis Reynolds Naylor. So the next book is also realistic fiction, and it is Maniac McGee by Jerry Spinelli. I hope I said that right. This looks super good as well. It says, he wasn't always known as Maniac McGee, but when his parents died and his life changed, so did his name. And Maniac McGee became a legend. Even today, kids talk about how fast he could run and how he hit an inside-the-park frog homer. But the thing Maniac McGee is best known for is what he did for the kids from the East End and for those from the West End. He was special, all right, and this is his story. This one looks really good. I'm excited. A lot of the ones I got are like award winners, so that's good, and I think my students are going to be obsessed. Like I feel like I'm being so annoying in this video, but I'm so excited. The next genre is mystery, and this book is called From the Mixed-Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler by E.L. Konigsberg. I'm probably butchering some of these names, but I'll learn before I read them. So this one says, Claudia knew that she could never pull off the old-fashioned kind of running away. So she decided to run not from somewhere, but to somewhere. Somewhere large, warm, comfortable, and beautiful. And that was how Claudia and her brother Jamie ended up living in the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and right in the middle of a mystery that made headlines. 40 years, 2 motion pictures, and millions of devoted fans later, From the Mixed-Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler remains a modern classic, a favorite of children and adults alike. Really excited for this one as well. It is also an award winner, so fun. The next mystery book I got is When You Reach Me by Rebecca Stead, also an award winner. A lot of these are, as you can tell. And this says, I am coming to save your friend's life and my own. I ask 2 favors. First, you must write me a letter. When Miranda starts receiving mysterious notes, she doesn't know what to do. The notes tell her that she must write a letter, a true story, and that she can't share her mission with anyone, not even her former best friend Sal. It would be easy to ignore the strange messages, except that whoever is leaving them appears to have an uncanny ability to predict the future. And if that's the case, Miranda has an even bigger problem, because the notes tell her that someone needs saving and she might be too late to help. This one looks really good. I'm excited. The next genre is science fiction and fantasy, and I got Among the Hidden by Margaret Peterson Haddix. So looks good as well. It says Luke has never been to school. He's never had a birthday party or gone to a friend's house for an overnight. In fact, Luke has never had a friend. Luke is one of the shadow children, a third child forbidden by the population police. He's lived his entire life in hiding, and now with a new housing development replacing the woods next to his family's farm, he is no longer even allowed to go outside. Then one day, Luke sees a girl's face in the window of a house where he knows 2 other children already live. Finally, he's met a shadow child like himself. Jen is willing to risk everything to come out of the shadows. Does Luke dare to become involved in her dangerous plan? Can we afford not to? And this author has a lot of books that I'm sure you've heard of, but this looks really good as well. All of these seem so interesting, like my students are going to be very engaged. Again, this book is the genre science fiction fantasy, and I'm sure all of you have heard of it. It is Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. I actually read this when I was in elementary school, I think 5th grade, possibly middle school, 6th grade, but what if you could live forever, it says on the front. And it says, is eternal life a blessing or a curse? That is what young Winnie Foster must decide when she discovers a spring on her family's property, whose waters grant immortality. Members of the Tuck family, having drunk from the spring, tell Winnie of their experiences watching life go by and never growing older. But when Winnie must decide whether or not to keep the Tuck secret and whether or not to join them on their never-ending journey. I'm getting all my words slurred up. So this is going to be a really good one as well. And the next book just says it is a fiction book, and it is Fire Girl by Tony Abbott. And this book I read was a really good replacement for Wonder, or if you have read Wonder and the kids loved it, then it's also a good one to read after or before. It just goes along with kind of the same lesson learned or the same theme. So this says, there is, Mrs. Tracy was saying quietly, there is something you need to know about Jessica. From this moment on, life is never quite the same for Tom and his 7th grade classmates. Despite Jessica's shocking appearance and the fear she evokes in him and most of the class, Tom slowly develops a tentative friendship with Jessica that changes his life. Fire Girl is a powerful book that shows readers that even the smallest of gestures can have a profound impact on someone's life. So I'm really excited for this one. I have heard a lot of good things about it. This will probably be the first one that I read with my students, just because I am super into Wonder and just kindness and treat everyone how you want to be treated and things like that. So I think that this will be a really good one to start off with the year. So those are all of the books that I got from first book, and I already went over my announcement with you guys. I'm moving to 5th, so I think that all of these books will be great read alouds for 5th graders, and like I said, I found a free resource on TPT that has a whole list of great read alouds for 5th graders, so super excited for these. I think I got a total of 9 books and I spent $35. So that is completely a bargain. Like, most of the books were around $3, some were a little bit like more expensive, like maybe $5, but they were so cheap, and I am just really happy with all that I got for $35. So now let's get on into the teacher appreciation gifts that admin got us for this week. So super cute. They put all of the gifts in this little box, and this box is already cute to begin with, so what's not to love? The first thing that's in there is a little soap from Bath & Body Works, and the tag on it says, a teacher takes a hand, opens a mind, and touches a heart. So that is really cute. The next one is some Starburst, and it says, bursting to tell you you're an amazing teacher. The next is some Swedish Fish, and it says, you're officially an amazing teacher. Okay, so the next thing we got is some extra gum, and it says, thanks for always going the extra mile. And then we also got a little wine glass that says, because virtual teaching, with a little green heart. So super cute. I thought the idea was adorable. We also got a little like cookie decorating kit, and they were pencils and scissors and things like that, but my dog got into it. So, don't have that to show. But then the last thing we got, which I am really excited about, is a t-shirt, and it says, "Teacher, a multitasking educational rock star who lives to inspire and loves to encourage. They're kind of a big deal." So really cute. I love teacher tees. I think all teachers love teacher tees. So I thought it was really awesome that they went above and beyond to make this happen for us. Obviously, they did not have to do any of that, but I just thought it was super sweet, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And anyways, that's it for this video. Also, my shirt. It's kind of hard to see, but it says, "If you've got a math problem, yo, I'll solve it." Like, what? So cute. I got it when I went to the Get Your Teach On PD in Texas 3 years ago. So, love this shirt. But anyways, that's it for this video. I hope that you guys are excited that I'm moving to 5th grade. I hope that you got some book ideas if you teach upper elementary, and I hope that you liked the teacher appreciation gifts. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be filming a video tomorrow about a giveaway that I'm doing, so make sure that you are subscribed so that you can enter that giveaway once it goes live, and I'm super excited about it, so hopefully you guys are too. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I have been posting a lot more, like I always say, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.